We have our contestant ready to go. It is Tanya. Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
Are you ready to do this? The $3,500 diamond pendant is up for grabs on this Minden Monday. How are you feeling this morning?
Very confident. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
confident.
This is going to be the day. This is a situation where, I'm conflicted. I mean, I want to do the best I can, but I also want you to win. So I am going to sign off here. And I'm going to leave. I guess I could have gone to the bathroom now instead of just then. But anyway,
it all works out.
I'm going to leave. Best of luck to you, Tanya. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in a few.
All right, there goes Mercedes. Hey, Tanya, how was your weekend?
It was wonderful. How was yours?
Relaxing. Did you do anything fun?
No, just chilled out at home.
Listen, man, that's the best weekend. So I brought Steph in here, and here's how the game works. We're going to start a song. Soon as you know it, you say, got it. Let us know you know it, and we'll stop the clock, and you'll have 5 seconds to correctly give us artist and title of the song, okay?
Okay.
And the song will go a max of 20 seconds, then it automatically stops, and you have to give us something. So I'm going to give you some audio. This is not the song. This is sample audio, and I'll make sure that you can hear everything, okay? So let me know you can hear the sample audio.
Yes.
You can hear. Okay, perfect. So that's a little sample audio. The next song you hear will be the actual contest. So once I start the next song, as soon as you know it, you shout out, got it, okay?
Okay.
And we start now.
No. Oh.
Okay, and that's 20 seconds. We got to stop it automatically. Do you know the artist and title of that song?
Is that, oh my God. Creed?
Yes. Yep. It's the artist.
Oh my God. It's not, Creed, no.
Oh my, you're close. You're close. We're kind of past that.
Created.
We're past the 5 seconds. But
Yeah.
you got the artist right. It is Creed.
It is.
The song is, I don't know, she can't see me. I don't want to cover my
She can't
mouth.
even hear
Or the
either.
7 a.m. social club. People can watch this online, but this song is My Sacrifice. Yeah. All right, hold on one second.
Bring her in.
All right, bring in Mercedes. Hold on one second, Tanya. It's tough. It's tough. We'll see how Mercedes does. It's Monday morning. She could be a little sleepy. She could be off her game. You never know what happens. Here she comes back in the studio, moving her chair, taking her time.
There she is.
Yeah, doing a couple things, fix the hair, grab the headphones. Hi.
Hello. All right. What's so funny?
I just love when you come back in the studio. We
He
can see
does
it. I
commentary
do
when you come
commentary.
in.
Walk in.
Oh, okay.
Walks in, she sits down,
moving her
puts her
chair.
headphones
I
on.
hear you.
Fixing her hair, grabbing the headphones.
He's picturing everyone for those listening.
Yeah, painting the
Yes,
picture.
okay, all right.
All right, Mercedes.
How do we do here?
Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
As soon as you know it, you shout out, got it, and I'll stop the clock, okay?
Okay.
Let me hit some reset buttons here, and starts now.
Got it. With Arms Wide Open by Creed.
Mercedes, you are incorrect. You are
Arms Wide
incorrect.
Open.
No, it is not. It is Creed's My Sacrifice.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Now, here's the thing. Tanya took it to the max at 20 seconds. So we had to stop the clock. Tanya said, it is Creed. Can't think of the rest of it.
No.
So Mercedes,
no.
you
Wait.
win.
I don't want to win. I don't want to win.
I mean, it's a push. It's a
had
push.
a my.
She had a my, but it's a push. It's a push.
No.
It's a push. You didn't win. I guess she didn't win, but it's a push.
No one really won.
It's a push.
But it's a push, and pushes go to the house, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It says that in the rules.
Oh my gosh. Let's bring back Tanya here for a second. Tanya. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tanya. Oh,
She had it. She's Creed.
I wanna cry.
I don't know.
I was so. Oh, I want to cry.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes.
I'll be honest. All the Creed songs sounded like to me.
We're so used to you not messing up. We don't have an incorrect sound to play. Like when she got it wrong, like, we don't even have incorrect sounding for you.
I did not know. I still think it sounds like With Arms Wide Open. With arms wide open.
My sacrifice.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Wow. Well, I got it wrong. But unfortunately, Tanya, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
You
is
stop
right.
the clock in 2 seconds, you stop the clock.
Oh, what a shame. I thought that was it. That we finally gave away. That means the good news is it just increased in value. It just got a little bit bigger. $3,600 diamond pendant. We got to give this away. See, we're coming to the end of the year. I'm getting a little lax and getting a little sloppy. I got sloppy on that one.
More than something, she takes it to 20 seconds.
I was so excited when you told. When you said but it's wrong. I was like, oh, she won. She won.
Oh, wow.
I'm sad. I
Oh,
wanted her to win.
that's so much fun just even playing. This is a great game. Yeah, so next week, $3,600 diamond pendant from Mike Lee Menden Diamond Jewelers. Now, speaking of winning, if you entered over the weekend to win those tickets to go see Taylor Swift, the Errors Tour at Allegiant Stadium, that little text contest we did, and a lot of people entered. We're going to announce that winner coming up here in about 10 minutes. So have your phone ready. We are calling the winner next.
On your radio, I love it. On your phone, I can just pull it up anywhere that I'm at. On your smart speaker, it's so easy to listen on my smart speaker.
Wow. All the Creed songs sound the same to me.
They really do.
What's the beginning of With Arms Wide Open sound
Let me
like?
pull it up here.
Why did I think it was that?
It's very, very similar. But she's like, yeah, it's Creed, and then she just lost it.
Oh. Because even if she would have gotten it at 20 seconds, she still would have won.
Yeah, she would have. Yep. So this is it's My Sacrifice.
Oh, With Arms Wide Open. So I just heard
Well, Arms Wide Open is a little bit
slower.
more mellow, yeah.
Oh man.
That one hurt.
Scott Stapp.
Yeah, I have a hard. That was a great group to pick because I have the hardest time with them.
I don't know where I thought of that. I was just like, well, we've done Creed before.
You know what would be funny is if you pick Creed again next week.
Creed the best
There's
thing.
no rules that say you can't
No.
do the same.
Creed. That Arms Wide Open song was huge too. And My Sacrifice, that was like I forget, like it was 2003, maybe it came out.
Yeah.
And it was like one of the top 100 songs of the year. That's why I was looking for ideas from 2003.
I just have a real hard time hearing the difference in their songs. I was so excited though when you said I was wrong. I was like, finally.
Oh, someone got it in like the first three notes. Arms Wide Open, Creed.
We should put the buzzer in there. I'll put it in there.
Yeah, when you said she got it wrong, we don't have anything. We're not. You've never gotten it wrong.
But it shows I don't know all the songs. You see that guy on the text or girl on the text line who thought it was thought it was With Arms Wide Open too.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That's what you were just saying, JC, right? That you
Yeah,
saw.
the text line. Yeah. Are you guys getting a static on the text line on your side? Is it just my speaker, like staticky?
On the text line?
No, I'm sorry. On the social club. Like a
I
zzz.
always hear it staticky. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't hear anything.
like a white noise type of sound.
Yeah.
JC? Yeah, I always do.
Do you see Ronaldo is going to play in this Saudi club and he's going to make $200 million per season?
Per season?
Per season.
Dang.
That's insanity. And it goes to 2025.
Did they just sign that?
Yeah, it just came
I want
out.
to see. Did they get eliminated, Portugal?
I think so. Who won this? I know US did not.
Netherlands won that.
I know France won. Did England win?
I don't know. It's Japan and is that Croatia right now?
Yeah. Yeah, England won 3-0. France won. My Twitter this morning, I went to look at it on my phone and it's like it wouldn't show me my notifications unless I followed more people. It was really weird.
Wait, what?
I went to look at my notifications
Yeah.
and it said to see your notifications, follow some of the people, follow more people. I'm like, I don't want to follow more people.
Really?
So I went and I followed some, and now I gotta go unfollow them because I didn't really want to. But
Don't
yeah,
tell
it
me
was
what
so
to
weird.
do, Twitter.
Yeah.
But then on that same note, now I'm only seeing like just the last ones that came in. It's really bizarre.
How many people do you follow as of now on Twitter?
I'm unfollowing the people that I just followed this morning.
I follow 306 people.
Just follow a lot, 988.
I'm getting ads for that earwax removal kit that we did with
The
the
thing we talked
camera.
about.
Oh wow!
Oh
getting
yeah.
Like the. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
I don't know, but like them actually taking the wax out, it's just so fascinating to me.
You know what I got an ad for over the weekend? And it's so funny because we were just talking about this on Friday. If you have a weapon in your car,
Yeah,
the story you had, and it's like this. It's like a nightstick. That's like the stick is like 12 inches long, and then you press it, and it comes out even longer. So it's like it's a weapon. They show people like have it in their glove box, and they keep it in their car, and it shows how strong it is. And I get it on Instagram, and I get it on Facebook now.
They're listening.
And it's right after we were talking about weapons in your car.
I haven't finished it yet, but I started that Selena Gomez documentary.
Oh yeah.
I cried like 3 times already.
Yeah, I actually watched that. That was really good.
Did you finish? I haven't finished yet.
Yeah, when the weekend it first came out, Laura was watching it, so I was in and out of it. But the parts I saw was really good.
Yeah. You just feel for these child actors. Or child stars, I should say.
So we'll come out with a song and then have the Taylor Swift winner into
Dirt.
yeah,
Perfect.
the 2-minute song.
Perfect.
Can Steph is Steph gonna dial the number, or do I need to dial?
I think she's typing something.
Okay.
I think she's calling him up. I don't know. Mix 94.1 Mercedes in the morning. We've got the dirt coming up here in just a minute, but first we gotta do something very special.
We asked you for entries to get tickets to see Taylor Swift. All you had to do was text the word Midnights to our text line, and that was one entry. And so many of you entered. You could enter as many times as you wanted. And we randomly selected a winner this morning. Called the number. They're on the line. They don't know they won. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi there. Did I really win?
You won.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. When they called this morning, they said I was a finalist.
We just wanted to make sure your phone worked.
Oh my gosh. I was making sure I was researching everything about Taylor Swift. Like, her favorite number, her birthday. I was like, what are they going to ask me to win these tickets?
Well, what is her favorite number?
Oh my gosh. I honestly, now my heart is racing.
It's 13. Her birthday is December 13th also.
1989.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are going to see her. You got tickets to check out her tour, the Eras Tour at Allegiant Stadium on March 25th. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh. I have been listening to her since she was singing about Tim McGraw. Like, I love her so much. And I'm a school teacher, so trying to get tickets for her was just impossible because I had first graders that obviously I can't just not teach.
Well, I mean, you could, but you probably get in a lot of trouble.
That's true. I want to keep my job.
Yes. Well, Amanda, we thank you for being a teacher, and you have no idea how much we love our teachers. We are such fans. So congratulations. We're so
Oh my
happy you won these tickets.
Oh, I am. This has made my whole month.
Oh, well, Amanda, hold on one second. We get some more information from you. And yeah, it was that easy. A simple text message got Amanda tickets to go see Taylor Swift. Do you remember last month when James Corden was banned from that restaurant for being rude to a server?
Yes, I do remember that.
That was a whole thing, right? Well, now we have.
But then he got unbanned.
Yeah, but
he apologized.
But then he got rebanned.
Rebanned?
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
he got rebanned.
Okay.
Yeah. We now have a big name celebrity coming down on James Corden. It's Mel B, Scary Spice. She was asked to name the biggest jerk celebrities she ever met, and she listed 4 people.
Oh no, and I'm taking it he's one of them.
James Corden was first, Jessie J, herself, and Ginger Spice. So first off, why Ginger? Well, Mel B says, I love her to bits, but she's really we got cut off here. I think she's really difficult to work with or something like that. As for James Corden, she said, I think you always have to be nice to the people that you work with, whether it be production, camera guys, sound, lighting. We all work for the same thing. You should always be nice, and he has not been very nice.
Oh, wow. That's sad to hear. But, sometimes you get those vibes from people.
And he's stepping down you do. He's stepping down in January.
Yeah, for sure.
Ellen had those stories about her too.
See, and I didn't see that until all the stories started coming out. I was just like, oh my gosh, Ellen is just the greatest. She does all these great things. And I think she still did a lot of great things. But then when the stories came out about how she treated people, I couldn't even see that. And now I can see it.
Entertainment Weekly is now reporting that before Amy Robach and TJ Holmes were involved in an affair, everyone knows the two of them, they hooked up, right? They had an affair. They became public last week. Well, TJ Holmes was involved in an affair with an unnamed producer from Good Morning America a while back. And sources say there'll be no disciplinary action for Amy and TJ regarding their relationship because they're both consenting equals on the show. There is a chance that TJ's previous affair was in violation of network policy.
Oh, yikes. It's hard when you spend all your time with the people that you work with. Like, how do you meet anyone else? So I can see meeting people that you are attracted to when you go to work, but you really have to examine that line of what's appropriate and what's inappropriate,
Yeah, especially if you're married too.
Yeah.
There's betting odds now on the two of them. So there's a website, an online betting site called Bovada, has some bets you can place on Amy and TJ from Good Morning America. Will both be fired from Good Morning America by the end of the year. It's a plus 400 odds on that. Will either propose to the other live on GMA this year, plus 2,500 on that.
Oh boy.
Either to appear as a contestant on Dancing with the Stars in 2023. There's odds on that, plus 250.
Wasn't she already on? Oh no,
Was
it was Ginger Z, not Amy Robach. Yeah, I Ginger Z. I think she either won or did really well. I can't remember.
They're talking about, speaking of that show, they're talking about getting rid of Tyra Banks on that show. I guess the ratings, even though it was on Disney Plus, things aren't going well for that show. So they're talking about getting rid of Tyra Banks and trying to get bigger name celebrities to come on the show. I
really liked when Tom Bergeron was the host. I thought he was so funny and witty, and I don't understand why they got rid of him for Tyra Banks. Nothing against her, but I just really liked it with him.
Yeah, he seems like a really good dude. He was the original host of that show. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever dominated the box office. That's 4 weeks in a row. It has been number one. Disney's latest animation movie is not doing well. It's called Strange World. It came out over Thanksgiving. It's about a family of explorers. The movie crashed nearly 60% in its second weekend, earning an estimated $4.9 million. So Disney, if you haven't heard of it, Disney actually didn't promote the movie too much because it didn't test well. But there's big names doing voices. You have Jake Gyllenhaal, Dennis Quaid, Gabrielle Union. It had a budget of around $180 million. And so far, worldwide, it's only made $42 million.
Yeah, I didn't hear a whole lot of buzz on it either. I usually, if it's Disney, we run to it. But
You hear something, yeah. But that's not the first time an animated movie flopped for Disney. Here's some others that didn't do too well. Did you see Treasure Planet in 2002?
Never heard of it.
Same here. The budget was 140 million. It grossed 109 million dollars. But then they go back to the classics. Like the budget for Pinocchio in 1940 was 2.6 million dollars. That's a lot of money in 1940.
That's a lot. Wow, I'm really surprised.
It grossed 1.4 million dollars. Sleeping Beauty 1959, the budget was $6 million. That grossed $5.3 million. And then they're calling this a bust, but in my mind, this is a win. I don't know. Bambi from 1942, the budget was $858,000 and it grossed $2.9 million.
Hey, you came out on the plus side.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Honestly, that's a loss, especially in 1942. Pulling in $2 million, almost $3 million.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, if you missed it, Red Hot Chili Peppers, they will be here next year at Allegiant Stadium. We made the concert announcement this morning. We've got tickets for you to see them coming up next hour at 8:25 with Heads Up. We can go coming out of traffic here. We're late. That Amanda was so sweet.
Wasn't she?
This was great.
Cute. Talk about Steph getting a noise violation.
Noisy neighbor.
I am. How did I frame it? What kind of neighbor? How does a neighbor know you?
What kind of neighbor are you known as?
Okay.
It's Mercedes in the Morning, Mix 94.1 Free Ride Traffic.
This traffic report brought to you by Sweet James.
I'm John Barr, and here's the latest conditions from the Findlay Toyota Traffic Center.
Couple of issues on 95 southbound. You got a crash blocking the ramp from 95 south to 15 northbound, while one on 95 south at Flamingo, even though that's on the right shoulder. That's causing delays back to Charleston. 15 south bumper to bumper from Charleston to Flamingo. New delays out on the western beltway because of a crash on 215 southbound just before Lake Mead Boulevard. In the Central Valley, an accident eastbound Sahara and Arville, allowing just the left lane to get through. Mitch Kelly with your time saver traffic.
Jason Colby, licensed in Nevada. I may be liable for opposing party fees and costs. Sweet James Accident Attorneys have been advocating for injured victims for over 15 years and winning.
You're hurt in an accident, call 800-500-5200 and sweetjames.com. Pay nothing until they win.
Here we go. Now back to Mercedes in the Morning.
The first thing I turn on when I wake up.
The best on Mix 94.1.
Complaints have been filed. 4 complaints have been filed against one of the members on this show. It's not me.
It's not me.
What does that leave with?
What?
It's
Miss Kelly
me.
doing traffic.
Oh, Mitch, what'd you do?
No, staff has had complaints filed against her. Not here at the workplace because she's an angel here. She wouldn't do anything wrong. But apparently not so much where you live. What happened?
So we get a knock on Saturday night, and we can see it from our cameras that it's security. We're like, oh, darn it, what do we do? And I knew instantly, but James like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, watch, we're being too loud. He knocks, he opens the door, and on top of that, our dog Momo is yapping, barking. Who's at the door? Who's at the door? So he opens the door. May I help you? And the security goes, hey, just want to let you know, got a noise complaint from one of your neighbors that your music is too loud. James like, okay, thank you. We'll turn it down. Easy as that. And I look at him like, that's our fourth noise complaint. One of the four was just Momo barking too loud, but the 3 of the 4 noise complaints are too loud music. We are known in the complex unit that there they are. There goes the loud music couple. But I can't help it. We love our music. So we are known as those loud music people whenever they see us.
I used to live next door, and when I lived in the dorms in college, this girl, she had a single next to our double, and she was you. She would get home, and I would dread it. I would hear her unlock her door. I could hear it from the hall, and I'm like, no. And she'd go in, and boom, boom. It was just so loud. I would absolutely dread seeing her because I knew that meant the music. And like the wall between us would vibrate. Are you guys that bad?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't. Well, I try to be mindful because we have a single speaker. It's a Bluetooth one that it's portable. So you can kind of move it around in a direction where it won't face a neighbor. But it's really difficult to, because if you do, if there's the window or there's the upstairs neighbor. So we try to move it around. And to our credit, we don't do it every night. We'll only do it Fridays and Saturdays. And we point the direction at someone else each night. So
this neighbor gets a little piece. This one gets a little piece.
Do you know who it is? Is it the upstairs neighbors that's probably complaining the most? They don't say who it is. Do you have any idea who it is?
No, we know who it is this time around because we checked the cameras where it censors and it'll notify us someone is at your door, someone walked by. So before the security guard came, we noticed a neighbor came to not to our door, but walked by our door, looked at it, looked the other way, and then walked away.
Got the number, your apartment number.
So it was a person. So if we share a wall, so it's not our upstairs or our sides, but on the other side of the building, we're splitting that kitchen wall. So we don't really know them. We never really see them, but it's that person. We're like, who is that? Oh, it's the person on the other side of the building is the person that complained, at least this time around.
How loud do you think it is? Like, is it? I'll keep going louder. You tell me when to stop.
Louder. Right there.
That's not bad.
No.
But with these paper thin walls that these
Yeah.
construction workers have been using on our complex, it could be pretty loud and it could probably echo.
Do you ever wonder what you're known for by your neighbors? Like we all talk about our neighbors and we have like our pot smoking neighbors, and then we have like our silent neighbors who don't make a noise, and we wonder if they still live there because there's like we don't see people go in or out. Like, do you wonder what you're known as to your neighbors?
I do, because I'm the same way. Like the neighbor across the street from us, he's like the man of mystery. I know he's a government guy because someone came by and asked us for like a background check on him, and I hardly ever see him. He's got a kid that we hardly ever see. Seems like a nice people though. I think we're the dog people for sure. The way our yard is kind of set up, people that drive by can see into our backyard if they're coming down from the other end of the neighborhood. And I'm usually outside playing with Jacks or walking the dogs or something. So I think people see us. I think we're the dog people.
The dog people? Yeah. I don't know what we're known as. I mean, I'm trying to think. Like we try to keep to ourselves.
Do you think you're the festive ones?
I know what we are. We're the walking couple. Everybody always sees us walking in the neighborhood. I'll get messages from people that I didn't know lived in my neighborhood. They're like, yeah, we see you walking all the time. I'm like, oh, that's what we're known as. We're the walking couple for sure.
would you be festive as well? Because don't you always have like Christmas decorations,
We're
Halloween?
not over the top though.
Mm.
Like we're middle of the road. Like we decorate, but we're not like the big extravagant decorators.
Got it.
I want to be known as that, but people always outdo us. Always outdo
It's hard.
us
There's
in
always
my
that one
neighborhood.
person in the neighborhood. You think you might have everything. Next thing you know, they got 3 reindeer in their front yard.
Exactly.
We've got the Hot 3 coming up next. What do you got for us?
All right. We live in what? Sin City, right? So Wallet Hub has just ranked America's most sinful cities. Did we get the title of it? We'll tell you coming up. Also, how much caffeine is too much caffeine? We're going to talk about that. And a man tried to do some shoplifting for the holiday season. Unfortunately, his timing couldn't have been worse. We'll explain coming up next in the Hot 3.
Stick around. We've got more Mercedes in the morning coming up. Mix 94.1.
I don't know about you, but I am hosting people for the holidays. And I want to see
I like Kelly's idea. Get them some earplug stuff.
I feel bad. I remember in detail too what happened because a friend was over and then James was like, turn it up. I'm like, it's too loud. He goes, it's fine. I'm like, okay. So he turned it up and I was like, you wait. We're going to get a complaint. He goes, it's fine. Well, I realized because the speaker wasn't facing James, it was facing that side of the neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why he couldn't get the same volume as us. So I'm like, oh well. And what's funny about our management is they know that we'll get complaints. I'm like, hey, just let us know. Like if it's too much, I know that we're known as that. Like you can get as many complaints as you want. We love Momo.
Aww.
So Momo saved the day.
So I have this thing I want to invent, and maybe it's already invented, but I mean, like headphones are obviously invented, but you know how they do those silent discos where they put the the headphones on and you can listen to music. I think they need like silent disco talk backs. So you could have like a silent disco at your house and play the music up loud, but there's microphones so you can still talk to your friends and hear. Because if you put the music on, then you can't hear your friends talk. But if you have a microphone, you could still like talk with them, you know?
Oh, that's cool.
And they're all like attached to each other. So it could literally be silent, just the sound of your conversation. Although you probably start shouting because you hear the music. But at least there's a microphone hooked up to it. So then you guys can still like be talking to each other and stuff.
I totally see what you mean because what if it was automated that whenever they hear, oh, that'd be difficult for the audio levels for music, but like the audio of the music will go down and dim when someone talks.
Oh yeah.
But then even if they hear a certain noise like a bang or something, then it'll go in and out. But that's a great idea.
It would be just like at a club or something. If you're there, the music's loud and you're like kind of talking to your friends, but you definitely would need some sort of microphone so they could at least hear you.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea.
I'm sure it's already out there, but
it probably is. And they're like, this thing sucks. Takes it off. Great idea, though. Hey, did you see that email that came in from a listener about a necklace?
Oh, yeah. I told her to call. She was really emotional about it. I felt really bad. So she was at Gilcrease Orchard with her family, and she has this necklace that she wears, and it has these charms on it. And she started crying when she was telling me about it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, obviously, if I lost a piece of jewelry, I'd be really sentimental about it. But she was super sentimental because each charm represented 1 year that she would get on her daughter's birthday, like 1 year of her life. So while looking at it, it might not mean anything to anyone, just like, oh, this is a charm necklace, but there's a really big sentimental value to her. So I said, get in touch with Steph. Maybe we can talk about it.
Or you can post on social.
Yeah, maybe we could do something like that. If anyone has seen it, it would be nice to get it back for her. But yeah, she's contacted them. They'd never found anything. And she thinks that maybe someone was just kind of walking around there, saw it, picked it up, and just, not take it, but just like, oh, it's just a charm necklace. No big deal. But Yeah, I felt really bad. She was really upset.
That's tough when you do sentimental stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask if if we post it on social, what's the best way to contact her if they have any information about
Yeah,
it.
that's a good idea.
I'll be back. I'm gonna call her.
Okay.
What time's Brooklyn going in?
They should be leaving now. I'm waiting for the notification that the garage door opened.
Yes, you have Life 360, right?
I do, but like whenever our garage door opens, I get a notification. It's all hooked up together. And she texted me. I asked how she was feeling. She said not good.
Really?
Yeah, she said she woke up at 2 a.m. in a puddle of sweat.
Oh.
And I can't stop coughing. I'm like, ugh.
Did you have a fever?
I don't know. We didn't get the.
I
got to go buy a thermometer today.
What if Sophie packed it when she moved college?
I actually think that I know I got rid of the oral ones just because I didn't know if it was a rectal one or an oral one, and I didn't want to mess with it, so I threw it away. But we used to have that forehead one, and I don't know where I put it.
That's what we have. I think it's gold. But that those AC things are great because they're pointing at the vent, which is 5-10 feet away. It gets the temperature. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I pointed at her forehead, and she had a low-grade fever.
Yeah, she was cool with us posting. She said phone number's fine, but if I said just in case, we'll just do email address.
Yeah, or they could email us.
Like
and
spam
we can forward it. Huh?
That girl with the necklace?
Yeah.
I told her that she said it was cool to post about it on social.
Yeah, but if they have info, they can contact us.
I'm gonna put her email address.
Do you think that's a good idea?
No, you don't want her email?
I just feel like I don't know. I just worry about like weirdos reaching out to her and it being, like if anyone really has info, maybe they should just email us and then we can put them in touch.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a good idea. I didn't know how that worked. I figured more the cell phone would be odd. And the email.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I let them reach out to us and maybe we could do some sort of a reunification or something if they find it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
It's time for the Hot 3 on Mix 94.1.
The Hot 3 is brought to you by attorney Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
If you want to go to angelic cities, then Des Moines, Iowa, and Cedar Rapids are on it. They are both outside the top 100 in Wallet Hub's latest list of the most sinful cities in America. Des Moines is 128th, and Cedar Rapids is 166 compared to the 182 largest cities in the country. They use 38 key factors to make its rankings, including crime, excessive drinking rates, the number of adult establishments per capita, and the most sinful city is us.
Us. Yeah, that's our name. We're Sin City.
I guess. I feel like it's just kind of cliche and it's not necessarily true anymore. But where do you go if Sin City is not an option? Well, head on over to St. Louis, Missouri, because that is the second most sinful city.
Well, so the first factor, maybe because the crime is high. Like, what else is they have? Adult establishments.
Well, so
Gentlemen cabarets?
they're number one in anger and hatred, excesses and vices. They take the top spots in both of those, and then they rank it differently. They rank pretty high in jealousy also. We literally, I'm looking, we're not number one in anything. We got number 2 in greed, but number 5 in lust, and number 5 in vanity. But I guess we still scored higher because we got more top 10s.
The overall ranking makes us Sin City.
I guess. Philadelphia, PA was number 3.
Yes.
On the most sinful cities, followed by Houston, Texas, and Atlanta, Georgia.
Run with it, Philly. We're also a Sin City, number 3, but we're also a Sin City.
Less sinful city.
Less sinful
but
city.
still sinful. Also this morning, this is always a big topic of conversation on this show because I think we all enjoy our caffeine a little bit. Is coffee a big part of your mornings? Lots of us love it and drink it every single day, which can be good for us because the right amount of coffee is linked from everything from longevity to a stronger liver to a lower chance of strokes, but there can be too much of a good thing when it comes to caffeine. According to some new this new article from this registered dietitian, the recommended limit for caffeine intake is about 400 milligrams a day. An 8-ounce cup of coffee has just under 100 milligrams of caffeine, so you'll want to avoid that 5th cup. And they recommend just 300 milligrams a day for adults. The thing is, coffee obviously is not the only caffeinated substance you may have, since it can be in tea and soda and energy drinks and even chocolate. So you could easily go over that 300 milligram recommendation. They say side effects if you go above that 400 milligram level include headaches, insomnia, nervousness, rapid heartbeat, muscle tremors, and overdoing it on caffeine long-term can exacerbate those effects. And heavy caffeine drinkers could experience high blood pressure and ongoing gastrointestinal issues. So they say that some tips: switch between regular and decaf. Not going to happen. Try a half calf version of coffee. Also not going to happen. Drink tea instead because it contains less caffeine, and then alternate your coffee with water.
Add it up. How many milligrams do you think you do? I think I'm close to 1,000 milligrams a day.
That's a lot, JC. I do 3 cups of coffee. Once in a while, I'll have a 4th at night. But lately I haven't been doing that. I kind of went through a phase and now I'm kind of cutting back because I wasn't sleeping great. So I'd say I'm right about 300.
300?
Yeah.
Your 3rd cup you have like in the 9 o'clock hour, right?
Yeah.
And then you no more caffeine the rest of the day?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Wow.
Yeah. Unless, like I said, I decide for a later one. But yeah, that's it. You do a lot though.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that a cup of coffee is 100 milligrams. I thought it was less than that. But going off of that, I do 2 cups before the show. I always do a caffeine chew, which I just took. 8 o'clock hour, I'll do my energy drink, which has 300 milligrams of caffeine. I'll do one of those energy drinks again in the afternoon, 300 milligrams. I have another cup of coffee in between. And then usually I'll have a Red Bull later in the afternoon. My Red Bull consumption has gone down a lot. My caffeine is still high though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the energy drinks that those kind of add up if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, they do. I didn't realize though there was a cup of coffee was 100. I thought it was more like the 80 range.
It says 96 milligrams on this
Yeah.
list. Brewed coffee, even decaf coffee has 2 milligrams. Instant coffee has 62 milligrams.
Oh, that's what I do. I do
Yeah.
instants.
Okay.
Like I'm an old man.
So it's down a little bit
Okay.
for you, and so yeah, it goes down from there. Finally, this morning, if you asked a shoplifting expert, what's the dumbest time to steal something? It's probably when there's a cop in the store, right? Not that I'm an expert or anything, but that's just my common sense. It's even worse when the store is filled with police officers. A man in Florida named Brad was arrested for allegedly trying to steal from a Walmart while the store was hosting a shop with a cop event.
Are you kidding me?
What a
Oh,
dummy.
Brad, you're an idiot.
I know. There were around 40 cops shopping with kids in the Walmart at the time, including the county sheriff. Not surprisingly, he had drug paraphernalia on him at the time, including a meth pipe. It's unclear what he was trying to steal, but in addition to drugs, he had some Versace cologne on him. They have not said what charges he's facing.
He had some pretty juice. Wants to smell good
He's
too.
like,
Huh?
hey, man, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna smell good when I go down.
If you missed it, we announced it this morning. Red Hot Chili Peppers will be at Allegiant Stadium in April. The tickets go on sale this Friday, but we have your tickets next hour at 8:25 when you win heads up. So about after this one, about 2 minutes here.
Did you guys see that text about the Amy and TJ thing?
Yeah, I'm trying. Did it break?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Their
Oh my
third hour.
gosh.
They did this after it's on. They're usually on right now, right? And on the East Coast.
Let's see.
Whatever that stuff that TJ did with that former producer or something like that. I don't know.
But
Oh
then
my
why does
gosh.
she get thrown
Yeah.
off?
That sucks. I wonder if we know though about the producer.
Well, I wonder if she's like, you didn't tell. I wonder if she knows that producer. Man, TJ making the rounds.
Scandalous. Okay, here they go. Good morning, America.
Oh, you're watching it. Scandalous. Reminds me of that show Recess. Have you guys ever seen that show?
Which one?
Recess, the cartoon. And the Ashleys, they're like the mean girls. They go scandalous.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
It's cute.
We're up here in less than a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, we should probably say goodbye to everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow.